Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are stopping by to see part 2 of this video, then welcome, or welcome back if you're just joining me. If you're just joining me for the first time, we are going to create a very mauve maroonish look that complements the top that I'm wearing right now, that complements my color. I think, does it? Well, we'll see at the end of this video. And I'm going to be creating this look using the Pat McGrath Labs, what is this called, Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity eyeshadow palette. So if you are interested in seeing what I create in part 2 of this video, then please stay tuned. Okay, so right after that, I'm going to go in with another clean brush, and I'm going to go in with I'm going to go into this pretty maroonish, oh gosh, open the thing properly, MUADonellaD. I'm going to go in with this pretty maroonish pinkish color right here, and I'm going to add a bit of that in my crease as well. So let me just make sure I have my brush nice and saturated with this color. Oh, this looks so good. And then I'm going to start by pressing it right here, right there, and then bring it up, tapping and bringing it over into the crease, just like I did that deep reddish brown, making sure I hit all the areas, and then we're just going to blend her out. Ooh, 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 ooh. That looks good. I like that. I really like that. But I feel like I'm losing a little bit of the first color that I added, so let me just go in and add a little bit of that right back here, because I feel like I'm losing her a little bit and I want her to be a little bit more pronounced. So let me just go back in with her just a little bit, and I feel like me wash this brush properly, so it's a little bit stiff. Yeah, I used it on a previous look and I feel like I didn't brush it out properly, so it's a little stiff for me in terms of blending. It's feeling really stiff. So let's move on to the second eye and get that one nice and coated with this pretty mauve shade right here. Next, I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush and just basically tie those two colors together by just blending them, dipping in both of them one after the other, and just blending them outwards. I spent too much time blending that out. Look at me doing both eyes on camera. How proud I am of myself. I could pat myself on the back, but I'm using one hand to look for the brushes and the other one to hold this palette before it breaks, because it costs $68 US. No ma'am, we don't have the type of money right now, okay? All right, so I'm going to go in this really pretty reddish color right here. This really pretty, is this it? Yeah, this is it. This really pretty reddish color right here. And I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush because I really want this one to be placed in a particular, I really want this to be placed well over my lid. So I'm going to go in with just dropping it like this first, so I get that nice circular motion, almost like a cut crease. And somehow I feel like I picked up the wrong shade, but anyways, okay. And then I'm just going to drag it downwards. Wait a second, I did pick up the wrong color. I did. Oh my god. That's not the color I wanted. It's this I wanted. This red color right here. It's not the color I wanted. I'm sorry. It's this color I wanted right here. This one right here. You know, I actually have to go and do the same mistake on this eye over here. But let's see how much coverage we have. Maybe I won't have to do too much work. Actually, I'm kind of digging it. You know, I'm kind of digging the mistake. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm kind of digging the mistake. Yeah, I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over on the other side that doesn't have any eyeshadow yet. And of course, you know, yeah, if you make one mistake on one eye, you have to do it on the other eye. So I did coat it lightly, and then I went in and make sure I have the right side, and then I went in and applied the reddish color that I actually wanted over it. Wow, I can't believe I did that, but somehow I'm really liking this mistake. It looks good. Really liking the mistake that I made, because somehow this, do I need to look to the back to find out the name of this color? Somehow this color that I used mistakenly first really works well with this red, because I'm seeing like layers of like purples and blues coming through, which is not bad. I mean, I'm looking for something that matches the top that I'm wearing, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would have. So I'm going to go in now with a smudger brush, and I'm going to go into this really nice bronzy color right here. This color right here. I'm going with that, and I'm going to add that like right over that reddish color that I just applied, which should add a little bit more bronze to it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. For you to add just a little bit of bronze to it, so it doesn't look so purple pinky, you know. Yeah, that looks better. Bring down some of that purple pinky color a little bit. Bring her down, bring her down. Yes, ma'am. All right, and then after that, I think I'm going to go into this really pretty, this almost looks like another shade of bronze. So I'm going to flip the other side of this brush as well and just dip it in and add a little bit of that right over that. Yes, that's what I'm looking for, because I'm looking for like a hint of gold between, like almost between this, well, not almost, I'm actually looking for like a hint of gold to put over this color, and this looks like it. This looks like it. Yeah, this looks like it. Yes, ma'am. I'm kind of glad I made that mistake. Somehow I feel like the colors are coming through even better. So maybe it wasn't a mistake. Maybe I was meant to do that. You know. I'm going to make sure I stay right in the center right here. Right in the center right here. Right there. Right there. Right there. Alright. And I think we have an eye look. It's just going to go in and add some liner. I'm going to find a liner that I like, because there's some of them that are really watery and they get on my nerves, and I feel like I bought a whole bunch of watery liquid liners, or maybe I just need to give them a good proper shaking. I don't know, but just give me a moment. Let me find a liquid liner. Okay, so I found this one from Revlon. This one is called the Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner. I'm okay with that. It's not an extremely long name. Just need to give it a good couple of shakes, because I think this is the one that comes out really watery. I had a Maybelline and a NYX liner that is probably somewhere amongst this confusion in front of me that I can't waste any time, because I found that one. I'm going to use that one. But first I'm going to line my eyes using this MAC, what is this called? Definedly Black eyeliner pencil. Let me just line my water eyes real quick. And the one thing I hate about this pencil, right, is that every time I use it, I always have to just give it a couple of rubs on a piece of Bounty before it could actually show up. But when she shows up, she comes through. I don't know if that's like some way of preserving the quality of the blackness from this eyeshadow. You know, MAC has been around forever, and I feel like their makeup is probably one of the best in terms of, and I feel like their makeup quality is probably one of the best. I mean, they got it wrong a couple of times when they start doing some really weird things with the undertones of their darker shades of makeup, where, you know, everybody was just looking orange. I don't know what was going on with that. I really don't know what was going on with that. But somehow, I guess they changed back their formulas, so everything is starting to look, you know, okay now. So let me just give this a couple more shakes before I put this on. Yeah, let me give this a couple more shakes, buddy, maybe. And then I'm just going to give myself a nice line. I don't know if it's going to be thick. It probably will, because I always say I'm gonna make a nice thin line. And see here now, see here, I'm gonna make something here that me was supposed to make. I'm gonna make wing liner. But anyway, it is what it is. Maybe that's how the look wanted to be. Just like how I made a mistake with the first eyeshadow that I applied on my lid. Maybe this is how it's supposed to look. Like, I had something in my head, but then my hand said, no ma'am, this is how this is supposed to look. So let's do this, okay? Okay, next I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Falsies Lash Mascara. Something threw away on this, and I swear it looked like it went through some sort of hurricane, but never mind, she's still full. So I'm going to be using it until it's empty, okay? So unfortunately, you'll have to see this very, very ugly looking canister in a couple of my videos until this is completely finished. All right, so we don't want any complaining. For 2021, we're going to be using what we have and not wasting anything because it's dirty or because we feel like it looks nasty. It's in there, so we're going to use it, okay? All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and basically use the colors that I use in my crease to create a bit of a drop shadow, and I might use some of the shimmery shadows below as well. I'm not sure, but for now, let me just get started with the more matte shades that I used in my crease to create that drop shadow. So let me get a nice flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to start off with the reddish brown and just drop her right underneath here. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and drop a nice full dramatic lash on top of this look because I feel like we need a dramatic lash to really pull off and pull these colors together and just basically pull the entire look together. Yes, ma'am. And just moving it around just a little bit until it completely dries down. This is just something that I do. I don't even remember where I got this from, but I find like when the glue on the lash is wet and you just kind of move it around a little bit, it dries down a little bit faster. That's just what I've noticed. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but I feel like when I start moving it around, you know, a little bit of air gets underneath the glue. You know, it gets underneath the glue much faster, so it dries down quicker. The second lash, and basically do the same thing. Just move her around until she, you know, get the air underneath her and allow her to dry down a little bit quicker. So right after I've done that, I like to go in once more with my liquid liner and coat the lash band, and also just give myself just a little bit more of that liner so that it comes through and I can see it. You know, I like to see the liner coming through just above the lash band. That's just my personal preference because of the shape of my eyes. You know, I have some, what kind of eye shape I have? I don't know, but it looks better for my eye shape when I do it like that. I'm going to be doing a little bit of on the eyelash priming before I apply the mascara. So let me just add some of this, what is this called? This L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Primer. This doesn't do what I want it to do, but it does something, so I still use it. You know, it's, you guys hear me complain about, but not let me hear let me not say complain. It's not a complaint, it's actually a fact. That lash primer from Christian Dior is probably the best I use, and I feel like every time I go on Nordstrom to buy it, it's always sold out. It might not be sold out right now if I go check, like if somebody goes and checks, but if I go check, this is something like sold out or something like that. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't want me to guess again, but I'm going to go in immediately after, just so that I get these very fan-like effect on my under eye lashes, because I really like that. I like when they're kind of like spiky. Not everybody likes that. Some persons like they're nice and curvy and what's not. I like it. I like when they're like spiked out, like as soon after I finish, like right after I've applied the primer. I like to go in right after with the mascara. Sorry, I like to go in immediately after with the mascara so that they're nice and spiky once they both dry down together. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so to finish up this look, I'm going to be using this mini Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipstick. This one is called Geralda or Geralda, I don't even know. I'm thinking of just adding this alone. It's supposed to dry down to a matte finish, but I did have on a bit of gloss because my lips felt extremely dry. So yeah, I have a glossy finish. This lip color is actually much darker than I anticipated. So I think I'm just going to go in with a bit of this NYX Cosmetics Intense Butter Gloss. This one is in the shade Chocolate Crepe. Yeah, I barely used Chocolate Crepe as a matter of fact. So this is probably a good time for me to use her. Just to lighten up Geralda just a little bit. It's a little bit too dark. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. The Jewelda on her own was just a little bit too dark for me. Yeah, but I'm loving this combination right here. I am loving this highlight right here. This highlight right here. This highlight right here. This highlight right here is looking really bright. Girl, I need to finish up the rest of this video and stop looking at myself. I'm feeling myself right now, like really feeling myself. I need to finish up the rest of this video. Guys, so I am back, and yeah, this is the completed look. Let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy the fact that I separated both videos, you know, where I focus on the complexion aspect of it and where I really focus on explaining how I add my eyeshadows to create whatever looks that I want to create? Let me know in the comment section if you want more videos like this in the future. Not all, I don't have time to do it all the time, but every now and then, if you want me to separate the videos depending on the type of eyeshadow look that I'm doing. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up on your way out if you happen to have enjoyed both videos. By the way, both videos, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up on both videos if you happen to have enjoyed both of them. Also, don't forget to go ahead and click the subscribe button on my channel. That is it for the end of these two. Yeah, that is it for these videos. Please remember to stay safe and mask up. I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next video. Bye bye.